Hey, what's going on, tribe? Welcome to my channel. So, guys, how have you been finding the energies of recent? For me, I find the energies that have just been wild, and I've been going through it. Just things coming up, and it feels like it's like hibernating season. Like I'm hibernating, but I want to come out of hibernation, but I'm still in hibernation period, if that makes sense. So it's really weird. So yeah, that's why I haven't done a reading in a little while, but I'm gonna hit you guys up with a reading now to just check in with the collective energy. And also, as you can see, I shaved my hair because I thought, fuck it, it needs to go, because I weren't looking after it. So yeah, I'm gonna hit you guys up with a reading to just see what's popping in the collective. Sending you guys some blessings as well. But yeah, the energies have just been mad of recent. Don't know why. Anyone else been going through it? If you've been, I've had a few emails and stuff about people going through it as well, which is interesting. But yeah, it's just the outside energy is just mad. Plus, we had a full moon or a new moon a few days ago as well, and it's just mad. But yeah, let's see what's popping in the collective anyway. I think I'm using the Soul's Journey Oracle card deck. So yeah, let's see what's popping and what comes up. Alright. So the first card is Discipline. And then the card says, I can accomplish whatever I set my mind to. So yeah, whatever you want, you can achieve, as long as you put your mind to it. And also I would say to kind of be mindful of your thoughts at this time. Try to observe your thoughts and not get attached to them is what's coming up. So yeah, being disciplined at this time maybe is either you're being disciplined or discipline is required at this time. Let's see what else is popping. The next card is Service. And then the card says, I feel good when I can help others. So yeah, be of service in any way you can. I'm getting to help the planet is coming up. I'm getting gardening. Gardening is coming up. But be of service in any way you can. Like what I keep saying, it keeps coming up in previous videos as well. If you're a hairdresser, people need their hair done. So be of service, like doing hair, if you can do hair. If girls want their nails done and you can do nails, be of service. Even being of service, asking someone, how is your day going? Someone mentioned it to me. And I was like, oh, that's very interesting, because everyone, even the, what's it called? The people that when you get in, the cashiers when you're getting your food and stuff, they're also in their journey as well. So I've done it today as well, because someone mentioned it to me and I was like, oh, yeah, I might start doing that, you know. So I asked her how her day was going and she's like, oh yeah, thanks. She's like, yeah, good, thanks. And I was like, oh, interesting, because like, yeah, we're all in it together, so everyone's going through shit. So yeah, be of service any way you can. Children and teenagers is coming up as well, so be mindful of that. Or some of you may have teenagers and children. And then the next card is Denial. And then the card says, I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with the insight of awareness. So don't deny how you feel. It's okay to feel a certain way. Don't, just because you may feel a certain way, doesn't, it's valid. It's all a part of the human experience. So whatever you're feeling, whether you're feeling high, low, not feeling at all, you're still, even if you're not, like, if you're feeling numb, yeah, it's okay to feel that way. And don't deny that you feel a certain way either. So be real with yourself as well. The next card is Pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. So yeah, we're all one at the end of the day, and we're all connected. People are reflections of you, so whatever your um, people are giving you is being reflected back to you. So if you're feeling a certain way, it's going to be reflected back to you in the external world. Um, and I'm getting let go of your pride for some reason. So some of you is maybe very prideful and just holding on to it, and it's not serving you anymore. So yeah, let me know if that's coming up for you guys. The next card is change. I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without change, without movement. So yeah, that's yeah, I feel that as well because I pop up in the collective readings as well. I feel we're going through a big change. Things are going to be changing pretty dramatically and pretty fast. Forward movement. If you have been feeling kind of stagnant and not moving, that's where you're meant to be at. Because I've been feeling this, I've been feeling stagnant and not moving, but that's because you're not meant to be moving. You're meant to be stagnant and wherever you're at this time. And something come up. I was listening to something on YouTube yesterday about like, yeah, still in the cocoon phase or whatever, and yeah, I feel that very much so. I've experienced coming out of it and then back into it. Maybe it's to do with the being winter as well. Like, I want to get out and start doing stuff and be active and shit, but then the weather's like nah, and it's like kind of thing. That energy starts dropping and stuff. It's really weird what's popping at the moment. So yeah, be open to change as well. I dislike change, but I'm being more flexible. So be open to new opportunities coming your way as well. Don't turn things down. Yeah. Adversity is the next card. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. Yeah, that's the whole part of the human experience. But sometimes it may suck when you're going through it, a certain challenge. But then them challenges have been already kind of placed. We already signed up for it before we incarnated. So when we face them, then challenges are presented to us for us to face and not see them as a problem, but to find ways to grow from that challenge. I'm also getting don't become bitter from your past is what's coming. So yeah, sometimes we can have shitty experiences and that can change how we are on the journey. Like, you know, if you've been through shitty relationships or whatever, or just had getting knocked back after job or whatever, you start feeling a bit dumbed down and shit. But yeah, don't make the past make you bitter is what's coming up for some strange reason. And then the next card is happiness. I am aware that being happy means that I am on the right path. So yeah, being happy is your birthright, and you have the right to be happy. Whatever brings you closer to happiness, do that. Whatever is taking you further from happiness, you need to kind of review is what's coming up. And you can tell if you're sensitive to energy, you can feel when things are for you or not for you. Even making certain decisions and shit, you feel it in your stomach if it's a right or wrong decision. And if a situation or yeah, we just use situation is making you feel happy, energized, and light and like free spirited, that's more for the path for you. If you're feeling heavy, drained, and just exhausted after doing a certain situation, activity, or whatever, it's not for you. That's your energy just trying to tell you that, your body. And if yeah, it's up to you to listen to choose to do that or not. Trust is the next card. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. So yeah, some of you have been um, guided, advised to listen to yourself, because your intuition is your compass for the 3D realm, should we say. So when if you're listening to your intuition, things will usually start going pretty smooth. And when you start ignoring your intuition, you start seeing situations. The lesson will keep presenting itself until the lesson is learned, should we say. But yeah, tune into yourself to find what direction you want. No, yeah, tune into yourself to see what direction you need to go in. But trust yourself and listen to your intuition, because your intuition, some of you may be just ignoring your intuition altogether. And your intuition gets louder and louder and louder if you're on the wrong path. Was trying to redirect you. And then the next card is forgiveness. The card says, I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow to love. So yeah, that keeps coming up in the collective as well, to do with the heart chakra. Forgiveness is forgiving yourself, not the other person. Well, yeah, you forgive yourself first, and then you forgive the other person, not because of what they've done to you, but so you can move on and not harbour, be stubborn, and be bitter about the past, should we say. And this is where we're being called to more work from our heart chakra, because our lower chakras are more of our like earthly chakras, or human chakras should I say. That we're raising the energy and trying to work from our higher chakras. So some of you may be experiencing a lot of maybe crying is what I'm getting, or just really emotional at this time. But yeah, forgive yourself, and you haven't done anything wrong. Some of you need to accept something. Yeah, some of you need to accept something. But yeah, forgiveness is the key. And when you start forgiving, you start seeing once you forgive yourself and be compassionate to yourself, usually the external world matches that, because I experienced a lesson in forgiveness. And as soon as I come to terms with forgiving and accepting something, the situation just literally fixed itself, basically, which was like yeah, it's funny when you're going through a lesson, and then you get to the end of the lesson and you see how the lesson unfolds. If you got to that stage yet, when you're starting to observe lessons, not get attached to them. But yeah, that's the reading, guys. So that's some of the things that may be coming up in the collective at the moment. If you're feeling any of this currently, hit the comments and let me know, man. We're going to be sending you guys some blessings. And yeah, I'm going to hit you guys up real soon with another reading. When I've got the energy to, because everything is just up and down. I'm just literally riding the wave at the moment. So yeah, I'll hit you guys up soon when I can, or whatever. But yeah, take good care of yourself. And yeah, peace, love and light, tribe.